Hey guys, Michael here from Fat to Fit. So for today's video, I thought I'd just have the lifting footage play in the background. Sorry if it's not the best footage. I have been going to the gym at night lately because of uni and stuff, and there's a lot more people and it's dark and it's just like, I hope it's alright anyway. It will be playing in the background while I talk about the topic of today's video, which is another what it is like being fat, and it is another I just said that twice, didn't I? It is a what is it like being fat and buying new clothes or going clothes shopping, etc, etc. You get the general idea. Now this is often a big thing with people who are overweight or obese. I know from my own experiences it was, and from people I've talked to as well. Going clothes shopping can be one of the worst things you can do when you are overweight or obese. It's just like many experiences that come to mind, but it makes you become aware of your weight, and it's the most uncomfortable feeling in the world. It makes you feel fat pretty much when you go clothes shopping. You can't wear the clothes you want to wear. I always have to go to the discount clothing stores, like the cheaper ones, like we have ones like Best and Less and things like that here, because those are the only, or Big W, because those are the only real stores that kept clothes in larger sizes. Like I needed triple XL shirts and not many places would sell them. And so when I went clothes shopping, I would always buy the shirts that would say something kind of funny, like have a catchphrase on it, like now I'm trying to think of one, like one that had a picture of abs on it and like a six-pack, or this is the oldest I've ever been, stupid stuff like that. I'd always get the shirts like that because when I'd wear those clothes, I always felt it would take away from my weight. If people would read the shirt and they'd get a laugh out of it, and then they kind of wouldn't notice that I'm overweight or obese. I know it's just the way I thought when I was obese, those kinds of things. But deep down I still hated going to buy the clothes. I always bought the clothes, even though I needed like a 2XL or 3XL, I'd buy 1 or 2 sizes higher, so I'd be wearing like a 4XL or something like that, just so none of the clothes like stuck to me and showed off my curves or my rolls or whatever you wanted to call them. I hated it when it would bunch up and you'd see it with the clothes. So I really did. I love buying new clothes. Like, who doesn't like buying new clothes? But the fact that when I was obese and I had to go and buy them and to try things on, and they weren't the sizes that I wanted, it didn't fit me, or I had to buy a cheaper option because those are the only ones that were in the bigger size. It's just clothes shopping it was never the best experience when I was obese, and that kind of started from a very young age, because you start buying, well, your parents would buy you clothes before, but when you start putting on the weight and you start going with your parents to choose your own clothes, it's just like, oh, I might go and try that on. Oh wait, it doesn't fit, or something might fit but it's too tight, and then everything bunches up and you can see my man boobs or whatever is hanging out the side, and it's a very disgusting feeling. Like, you'd see yourself in photos. Sorry about that, constantly getting interrupted. Should probably move out at one point. But anyway, as I was talking about, buying clothes can be one of the worst experiences that someone can experience, because it just makes you feel insecure, makes you feel fat, makes you feel overweight, makes you feel obese, and you just don't want to do it. And I know, because I experienced that a lot, and I know people experience it on a daily basis. Even if you're not really obese or really overweight, if you've just got that bit of fat, buying clothes is something that can make you feel very vulnerable. It can just make you feel like you hate your body, and I believe that every single person has experienced that at one point in their life, whether they're super skinny or super obese. It's just something that happens, and unfortunately for those of us that were obese, it can mess with us mentally, and it just makes you feel awful. Anyway, I don't want to blab on too much for this video. You probably know what I'm talking about, even if you're not overweight or obese or have never have been. Just that uncomfortable feeling when you buy clothes. Imagine that times 50 if you had all that weight as well. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've had any experiences with this, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you later, guys.